I know everything that I'm doing. And I know that everything that I do is fine. And I know that um, no one should be involved in any parts of my life if they don't have the feeling attached to it that's attached with love. Because everything I do, I love. And nothing goes above my love. And that's everything, everyone, everywhere. That's the minds, that's the thinking, that is the spiritual world. You know, we could really turn things around very simply if we just rename it for what it actually is. We cannot continue to treat ourselves as a body connected to a system that's on the outside that is not a human. Everything on the outside has to do with human, has to do with everything that we are. From the inside, the guts to the out. That doesn't make any sense for it to go any other way. If I can't dress up my feelings and make the entire world and everybody in it respect my feelings so I feel good or I am healthy inside, then no one else can. I didn't agree with anybody to control my body. I don't need to learn how to be me or get reminded that I'm a baby still. I'm not a baby. I'm not a toddler. I know how to move and think by myself. My body does no wrong. No, I've had my moments. I'm gonna calm down. I've had my moments when I was disrespectful to others' lives, to their personal space, to where I disturbed their emotional makeup and made it difficult for them to move about with their life, and they had security of some type to punish me for it. We can get security for our feelings now. Aren't we supposed to have that when we come out the womb? CPS. I'm not going to put the weight on all people on any business because it's not really what it is. Being intimate with anybody is intimacy. It's still sex. Getting involved in someone else's feelings and injecting your energy into theirs is still sex. Making love or fucking them up. Everything is sex. You can physically put a penis into a vagina, or you can physically interject your energy into someone else, all inside of them. I can't say that now. When I have moments of my epiphanies of things I've never heard before, that makes sense. Um, I get a little jumpy, but right now it's a little more than needed because I'm in pain. My heart and chest hurts. And I should have braided my hair a long time ago. But it was very hard. If I had pain medication, I would not be going through any of these retarded episodes that I've been dealing with. My mouth would have been closed and I would be able to stay focused on normal life with normal talk instead of being distracted by something that I can't walk around and complain about, because that's not going to change my situation and it doesn't help, and that's not how my personality works. I don't, like being a nuisance. I do not want to put off whatever bad emotions I'm feeling or physical feelings I'm feeling and put that on to someone else. Now, what I do not want happening is having one not be aware of my security for my pain or my discomfort, and they're just like all up in my face, or they say something to me that may make it worse or may throw me off my balance, my focus mode, and distract me to where the pain kicks up again, and then I take it out on them, or I deal with it and now I'm in more pain. It's very intimate. Pain is pain, whether if it's physical, everything is physical. Cut yourself. Oh my gosh, I'm bleeding. It hurts. Some may be able to take that. Some may like it. Some might think it's sexy, but to some they may think that it is the sword of God coming down, just slicing open their entire earth. And they scream. Just because you may be grown, or you may be used to it, or you think that it's not a big deal to that person's feelings, it is. So nothing that we go through that's serious for someone else should be laughed at by anybody. Because it's not funny when you're not able to focus on normal balancing of who you are. Nobody likes to be stuck in a corner that's just, ah! And we deal with that all the time. Inside of our bodies. Our mind, we just do it so business-like. And it hurts. But we may be screaming. And it's ridiculous. That's why we came out with all of these things, to make it simple, because our feelings are rich, but they're sensitive. Our feelings do not need to be abused. Our minds think differently. Each and every one of us is different. Some may be advanced, some may be strong, some may be weak, some may be vulnerable their entire life, sensitive to everything, a crybaby. They cannot deal with world. They are out of mama. What? No. Sometimes that just never stops. But you know what? They're like, okay, she's screaming. Take your little screaming butt to school. Sit down and be quiet. Listen to the teacher and learn how to deal with your feelings. All these girls and all these boys got to do the same thing with their mind and do work. The most cheapest, the most, how can I put this? I can't focus. I'll come back to that later.